which is an immersive workshop exploring our relationship with food and excess, and perhaps a little bit of darkness. Tonight I'm going to examine the strange realm of symbolic food and resurrect the traditional act of sin eating, which is where your ritual meal was believed to absorb the sins of a recently deceased person and resituate that in contemporary society. So, over the next couple of hours, there's a lot to do. We're going to learn the historic practice of sin eating and its modern corollary, which is namely content moderation. I'm going to introduce you to Carrie Kirkpatrick, who is a trained psychic medium, and she's going to discuss the symbology of sin and the most sinful fruit of them all, the apple. Which is also interesting because it's now a heraldic device that's kept very close to our hearts and also perhaps actually right in my pocket, so and I can also prove as well that the apple is well, this is actually how monks of yesteryear proved that the apple was a really sinful fruit. And they cut it in half, I think I cut myself, and when they exposed it, they'd say that, look, there's a pentagram. And then actually sort of other, rather more awful misogynistic monks would then try and say that it also proved that of the two sexes, women were more sinful of the two. Somehow, they would see some sort of vulva in this, which I think says more about those monks. So our motto from the company is taken from William Blake. It's the road of excess leads to the palace of wisdom. And I think there's some resonances of that you'll see scattered throughout Jane's work. And I think there's this wonderful sense of joyfulness, which I really love. But there's also this sort of like slightly sort of lurking sinisterness to it as well, which makes it feel a lot more adult than it might do when you first. Back in 2010, I started to look at lots of moulded foods, and I love there's a lot of moulded funerary foods which we started getting into, and I should start stating it. When Michael Jackson died, we wanted to do something really quickly and celebratory that turned it round. And so we thought we'd do a special funerary jelly just for Michael Jackson's death. And we turned it out, and we spoke to the guys at Bistro Tech, and they said they'd put it on the menu and they'd have waiters with one white glove serving this black and gold dessert. And we thought that was the end of it, it was a bit of fun. And then shortly after, we're speaking in Melbourne, and the owner of the oldest funerary home funeral parlour in all of Australia called up, and he said, you know lots about funeral foods. Could you come and give a lecture? Now the problem is we can't pay you to give a lecture, but what we can do is we can give you the use of our hearse, which was a Rolls-Royce Phantom that we converted to coffins in the back. For the time when you were in Melbourne, so we just said, of course, we'd like absolutely onto that. But we didn't really know very much about funerary foods at the time, so we needed to start doing some research so we could give people a proper discussion of it. And so we did this lecture that was in their coffin room, which was just really, really strange, because we're surrounded by all these coffins. And the guy there was like, oh, don't worry about them, they're just bits of furniture. Have a lie down, which one would you like, take a picture, no problem. So we needed to do a bit of research. We discovered that a traditional funerary dish in Yorkshire, historically through a lot of the 18th and 19th century, were these funerary cakes, and it's a bit like shortbread. And much like shortbread, it would be moulded as well. So you'd have some in the shape of a cockerel that would be representing the resurrection. There were some in the shapes of Masonic symbols, which we thought, oh my gosh, this is so mysterious and interesting. And there were some in the forms of skulls. And at the time, you'd often learn of your friend's death when someone came to the door of your house with one of these biscuits, and that's how you'd first discover about your friend or loved one.
Oh my God.
What's more, if that wasn't enough, they quite often come wrapped up in a little bit of paper with big, broad black band around the edge. And on that paper would be a little piece of poetry. And I've got one written down here that's with Mrs. Oliver, who died in 1873, age 52. And so this is how her friends might have learnt of her death. Because unwrapping this biscuit, it said, "Thee we adore, eternal name, and humbly own to thee. How feeble is our mortal frame, what dying worms to be." Our wasting lives grow shorter still, and days and months increase, and every beating pulse we toll leaves but in number less. The year rolls round and steals away the breath that first it gave. Whate'er we do, whate'er we be, we're travelling to the grave. So within that, which felt quite dark, the idea was you'd have the biscuit and you'd think, well, actually life's quite good as well. And you'd seize the day and hopefully it provoked you to really make the most of every minute that you had. While we discovered that, we discovered an even more curious practice, and that was a practice of sin eating. So what sin eating is if someone dies, then the family would often place some bread or and some wheat beer on their body, and that then get a local, normally relatively humble person in the district to come and eat that for a small, very, very small remuneration. And what that would do is it would absorb all the sins from the body and pass them all on to this other person.
Oh my God.
And there are people that did this as their profession. They'd travel from town to town. There's not a lot that's known about it. So as well as all of that, there's going to be the opportunity to take on the sins, if you will, of a deceased celebrity. From drinking a light beer fermented with that deceased celebrity's bacteria. So, yeah, this is a legal skull, I'm told, although it hasn't had certification. So if you pass this round, start at this end. And if you take a straw.
Thanks, babe.
Give it a swizz.
I don't even know where that's in. Oh. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It has been lined on the inside, I should say.
How is it, Lindsay? Great. It is actually quite good. I'm getting confused.
That's pretty good.
There we go. Perfect, thank you.
Fermented goods for you to use. The most simplest, which is our probiotic apples, which is one of the first things I will show you. Probably one of the more complex is our sauerkraut.
Actually, I can see a little K in there as well. Do I put it into? I just take off that stuff. Oh yeah, you can move it over there. I love the way you're connecting passive emotion with active action.
I'm not very good at cooking.
What is passion? What does that mean? Passive emotion is just like receiving and feeling as a response to what's going on. Well, active action is just being very raw. It's like the more masculine energy which we all have. So you made a connection between the two.
Yeah. I'm such a bad peeler.